they call the rising sun.
And hi, welcome to Peasant Times. Today I'm just going to jump right in. Got a lot of images to show today, very interesting. First of all, I just want to start off with this quote from UNESCO Constitution. UNESCO is a body or an arm of the United Nations that wants to promote peace, economically, financially, culturally, scientifically. This is, I think, the first quote on their constitution. It says, "Since wars begin in the minds of men and women, it is in the minds of men and women that the defenses of peace must be constructed." So they're going to take responsibility of our minds. They're going to decide what peace means to us through probably the normal avenues of legislation, production, resources, and social engineering. And a lot of times that social engineering is in the shadows. And a lot of it's done by occultists and magicians. And it comes by way of the entertainment industry and also the mainstream media. So how do they control our reality? Well, they control it in many ways, millions of ways, one of which is through the occult and the symbolism that they use in our music and in Hollywood. So let's look at this symbol here. We'll just pick one at random and see where it goes. The black sun. So in occultism, the black sun was associated with a black hole serving the center of power concentration. So all energy and all power is concentrated on the center of that black hole. It was used by the Vril and some other secret societies for magical occult rituals almost a century before the Nazi Party made it a principal idea of their worldview. It's almost like what CERN is doing in Switzerland with their particle collider, creating mass amounts and concentrated amounts of power and energy. I'm not going to get into that one yet. That was just an idea that popped up, but I don't want to go down that black hole yet. Rabbit hole. I want to focus more on the symbolism right now. Okay, so this particular sun symbol comes from the Germanic folklore or pagan belief system. It has 12 arms on this particular sun symbol, and each bent arm is actually a letter from the Rune alphabet, and these bent symbols in particular mean Sig, which is the symbol for victory, right? The Nazis actually used this Sig symbol in their symbol, the SS, that they wear on their jackets and stuff, and also as part of their Sig Heil, which means hail to victory. And here you can see KISS actually use it as well. Actually, an interesting side note is the numeric value for Sig is 11. Now Himmler had the sun symbol constructed at a castle that he refurbished for the purpose of practicing his occult magic. I'm not going to get into the details of that castle and that whole era because it's very deep, but I just wanted to make light of it. Okay, so here we have Soundgarden's Bad Motor Finger album. And on the cover you could see that they're clearly using the sun symbol imagery or symbolism. There is 12 SIG arms here, so they're sticking to it. And in the center you have your pyramid, or your pyramids. Here, I was told, I had to look this up because I wasn't too sure what that was. It's a spark plug. Okay, well, if you know what a spark plug does, it's a conduit for energy. It sparks. It's a concentration of power and energy goes through this. The sun symbol and the black hole at the center of that sun symbol is also a concentration of power and energy. So here we actually have a real picture of a black hole, and right beside it I put the picture of Soundgarden's Super Unknown album cover. So they're clearly using the black sun symbolism on both these covers. And that's not even to mention the hit song Black Hole Sun. So this is the album cover of Soundgarden's last studio album. This one's called King Animal. You can still see that they're using the sun in the background symbolism, but there's more reference to the horned animals, right? The album is called King Animal, and a lot of people might think that makes reference to, say, the lion as the king. I'm going to argue that's going to be more in reference to the Greek god Pan, just because of the emphasis of the horns. Now, if we look at Pan, Greek god, over here you can see, this is him right here. He is the god of the wild, which ultimately would make him king animal. He is also recognized as the god of the fields, the groves, the woods. He's affiliated with sex, fertility, and the season of spring. Interesting note is the word panic derives ultimately from the gods, well, this god, Pan, from his name. So here we go, panic. Definition of panic. Relating to or resembling the mental or emotional state believed induced by the god Pan. He induces fear into society. Panic. Very fitting for today. That's why pandemic. It's awesome. And also quite fitting because you have Pan, who's associated with fertility and the season of spring, and we have a pandemic showing up in the month of spring, creating panic. Quite genius. And here we have the last live album from Soundgarden, called Live from the Artist's Den, with this logo. And this logo's also found on the King Animal Soundgarden album as well. And in this logo you can see they have the Roman numeral number 12 as well as the horns, which could make reference back to the black sun with the 12 SIG ruins. And this is just one of the millions of ways that they use the entertainment industry to perform their occult magic and manipulate our minds. So I'll leave it there for today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit like, and share. Have a great day.